Barber ABI and the Construction Products Association recently launched the Regional Hotspots in Construction report, which looked at where the key areas of activity have been over the past 12 months. I'm here today with Rebecca Larkin from the CPA to discuss that report in more detail. Rebecca, I wonder if you could just give us some detail of the method behind the report and how we went about writing it.
Yep, so regional data is one of our most common requests at the CPA. And the issue we have with the normal data we'd use from the ONS is that it's very lagged. So in collaboration with Barber ABI using the contract awards data, that gives us a more of a forward-looking approach and indicates where activity might be over the next 6 to 12 months and beyond. And it also allows analysis at a greater granularity, so we can go right down to local authority level rather than the 11 government office regions that are published by the ONS.
Okay, so one of the key findings for me from the report was that reconfirmation that yes, London and South East is the hub of construction activity in the UK, but there are some interesting areas of activity outside of London too. What did you take away from the report, Rebecca?
Yeah, that definitely stood out for me too, that there are pockets of activity throughout Great Britain that show as a hotspot. And that's across all three key sectors of construction, so residential, commercial offices and retail and infrastructure. And we're seeing that all over the country. So Anglesey in North Wales, for example, Luton, Warwickshire and Bournemouth and Poole in the southwest.
And going back to London, what was it, or what sort of was driving that activity this year?
So we've got large infrastructure projects. Thames Tideway Tunnel stands out as a key one. And we can also see those one-off large projects are creating hotspots throughout the UK as well. So we've got the M4 corridor work in Wales, and we've got the Fengate Energy Park in Peterborough, which stand out as hotspots.
Mm-hmm. And I, certainly from the Barber ABI contract award data this year, we've noticed that your Thames Tideway Tunnel is a big, long lead time project, and we've seen a lot more contracts coming through for that this year. How do you think, certainly with a new Conservative government, they seem to be changing their rhetoric on infrastructure? What implications do you think that has for UK construction at a regional level?
Well, as the report shows, infrastructure is a key driver of regional activity and can certainly lead to hotspots of activity in all areas of the country, not just in London. So there are key hotspots in infrastructure in the northwest and the northeast, for example, and Scotland. So it definitely has a key role to play in construction activity going forward.
I think it'll be interesting when we run this report next year to see whether that rhetoric turns into reality and we see more hotspots in different parts of the country. Thanks very much for joining us, Rebecca.